matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as B.J. Tucker play the 5.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Atlanta Hawks. And the wings, Herder and Hunter. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Young in at the point. Butler with the steal.
Whoa, a solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Here's Young. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's the attitude that the coaching staff talked to us about before the game. Heads up, aggressive play, and right at whoever's guarding Trae Young. At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Adebayo kicks to Robinson. Adebayo with a screen for Robinson. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Here's Herder. It's hauled in by the Heat.
And you look at the size of Bam Adebayo. Rare to see someone so big be so fluid with the ball.
And how much GA does that ability unlock what this team can do offensively around Bam? The DHOs or dribbling up from the post to make plays or involving him at the top of the key to find backdoor cutters. That's a lot of extra action for teams not to be able to prepare for because of Bam's skill.
Here is Lowry. Following the basket by Trae Young. Lowry passes to Robinson. The 3 from past the arc. That's good from Lowry on the assist from Robinson.
You know, there was a time when three-point shooting was a liability for Lowry. But the guy has put in the time, and now he is a solid option from deep.
Miami's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Nate McMillan.
Hey, Kevin. Yes, when I asked him about his game plan defensively, he said they were trying to shut off the lane and prevent easy baskets. He knows that that may leave open shooters out on the perimeter, but he's willing to take that risk. We'll see if the opponent can make those shots. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Capella. Heat knocking down the tray. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
For Miami, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Pass to Tucker. From deep three-point range. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
Hawks ball.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Young against Lowry. And there's the pass to Capella. Capella with a screen on Robinson. Kicks it out to Collins. 6 on the shot clock. Young dishes to Collins. And there's the foul. It will go on P.J. Tucker. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Herder passes to Capella. Capella with a screen on Butler. And that one's good. Hunter.
And the defense better start respecting DeAndre Hunter from that kind of range.
With the step back. Lowry kicks to Robinson. 1:49 left to play here in the first. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Herder. Guarded by Robinson. And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That's foul number 2 for him. 1:39 left in the first. The Hawks working the ball around. Pass to Capella. They get a hand on it. Outside Collins. Hunter on the wing. 5 to shoot. Driving inside. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Nice to see Hunter showing a little bit of nasty out there.
Lowry against Young. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Lob pass to Capella. Loses his grip and clanks the alley-oop jam. Here's Lowry. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Trae Young.
And you know, Lowry, the consummate floor general, his leadership on the court and in the locker room really brings this team together and makes them an effective unit.
Now, here is Young. 52 seconds left in the first quarter. That one goes. Count it.
Ooh, that's a sly little play as Trae Young gets inside and slips past the D.
Robinson on the wing. Again, the miss by the Heat.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Passes to Capella. He kicks to Hunter. Takes it inside. Here's Collins. It's good. This game is all even.
John Collins does a nice job reading the defense there, staying focused right through the contact and gets the finish.
Outside, Robinson. Right side, Butler. Rebound by the Hawks. Here's Herter. It's all tied in Miami. And the second quarter will get underway.
Fans, welcome your Miami Heat Panthers.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
On the court for Atlanta. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. At the guard positions, Young and Herter. And it's Capella in at the center, locking down the middle. It's deflected. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And Miami has possession. Pass to Robinson. Down low. Here's Adebayo. And there's the call on John Collins. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
To the left wing, Tucker. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's the Hawks ball. And Young, here we go. That gives them the lead. Young's got the lead up to 2 now for the Hawks. All right, Greg, you're a lefty. You're on the call tonight. Here we are courtside. Who do you think is the best left-handed player currently in the NBA?
Oh, it's the beard. James Harden, Kevin, no question. But Zion's going to be carrying that torch for us lefties going forward. I have no doubt he'll make us proud.
And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for Miami. Fires, high post. Back to Robinson. Out left to the wing. From deep, Adebayo. The rebound by Young. Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Lobbed up there for Collins. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Man, so impressive. Collins way up for that one.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Outside Butler. But Trae. Miami no good on that time either. The Hawks leading by 4. The 19-foot shot. Hunter no good.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Butler against Hunter. Butler passes to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Feels like Jimmy Butler is getting better on how he finds the open teammates, really elevating his playmaking skills.
And Young kicks to Hunter. It's Young on the wing, now recovering, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young.
That's just poor communication between those two. The passer has to make sure his teammate is established, and the teammate has to know the pass is coming. See, that's communication.
The Heat have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Outside Robinson. Now the pass to Adebayo. Can't connect from short range.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
And the dunk by Capella.
And what timing, Capella getting up there and capping that one off.
Growing up in a military family, John Collins moved around a lot as a kid, Brent, getting to experience different parts of the world.
Yeah, interesting upbringing. Born in Utah, moved to Guam, lived in Turkey, was in the U.S. Virgin Islands. That's a lot of life experience for any kid growing up, let alone a guy who's trying to find his way in competitive basketball. And John Collins, maybe playing soccer on all those military bases, has helped out that footwork a little bit, Kevin.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Herter. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. The Heat trail by 4. Here's Lowry. Up top, Adebayo. From deep. Tucker can't get it to go.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Lowry kicks to Robinson. Back to Lowry. Here's Tucker. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists in the game. Young looking around. He dishes it to Capella. It's stolen by Lowry. It's stolen by Capella. Got a piece of it. And the turnover again by Atlanta.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
There's 21 seconds left now here in the second. Pass to Tucker. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Young. Young's got 4 rebounds in this game.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Hunter for 3, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that's it for the first half of action of what's been a very close game here. Hawks lead by 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by. Thank you, David, and we'll be back for the... Halfway through this one, plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Heat, Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. Backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. Here's Robinson. No good off the back of the rim.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Floats it up for Butler. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Hunter, the pass to Herter.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for Miami. Outside Robinson. A 3-ball. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Plenty of daylight on that shot. And now an 8-point Hawks lead.
Hunter in rhythm is a much better shooter, and that shot looked nice.
Deep 2 from Robinson. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down.
Passes it to Tucker. Butler kicks it to Tucker. They need this. Rebound, Atlanta. Capella's got 8 rebounds in this game. Collins, that's a 2-pointer. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And one of the bigger names in free agency, John Collins, ends up re-signing with Atlanta. Didn't see too much of a bigger market for him during the process. And he fits in so well with the future of this team.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Hunter, no good. The Heat trail by 12. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Back to Robinson. Pass to Tucker. Adebayo with a screen on Capella. Tucker can't get it to go.
Well, his shots aren't dropping. They haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Kicks it out to Collins. And there's the call on John Collins. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Lowry with the ball. He has 5. That's a 2 from Butler. Misses off the right iron.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
They grab their own miss. Capella, the kick out to Young. Another shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
The leap that we saw John Collins make last year was pretty awesome. Scary thing is he's just going to keep getting better and wants to improve that consistency in terms of his shooting range around the top of the key.
1:16 left in the 3rd quarter. Here's Butler. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Butler's got 5.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by the Hawks.
And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Hunter with some nice defense.
But his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
We appreciate Trae Young and that shooting ability, but reminding us once again, he will dish.
In the corner, it's Robinson. From deep. And the 3 ball is good. Robinson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best 3-point shooters in the league.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Collins going inside, and they'll get another chance. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Feeds it to Tucker. Adebayo at the elbow. Robinson for 3. You can't get that one. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter.
All right, look who's coming out of the court.
Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today. We get going in quarter number 4. On the court right now for the Hawks, Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And the wings, Herder and Hunter. And it's Young in at the point guard position.
Yeah, There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Young outside for 3. Nailed from three-point land. And the Hawks lead by 13.
Well, the defense very attentive to him in the first quarter, but he's finally gotten loose in the second and making them pay.
Here's Butler. And he overshot that one, missing.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Outside Robinson. Here's Tucker. No good on the 3. Atlanta leading by 15 to the wing on the left. Collins finds Hunter. The shake. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Outside Lowry. In the corner, it's Robinson. Over Young. Nails it from the high post.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
Capella sets a screen for Young. Trying to find Capella, gets it to him.
That's where Capella's so dangerous. He slips off those screens and is such a big target to finish.
Now Lowry. Butler on the wing. Here he goes. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. 7 points for Jimmy Butler.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Young outside. Kicks it to Collins. Tries the spin move. And finish off by Collins.
Trying to establish more and more confidence in his game offensively. John Collins looking cozy.
It's Adebayo, top of the key. And Tucker has it in the corner. Hands it from downtown.
This is what he does. Find space on the perimeter and then sink the 3.
Lowry against Young. To the middle. Stolen by Tucker. Off they go on a 3-on-1 break. Puts it up for Adebayo. Hammers the alley-oop through.
That's everything you want there. Bam Adebayo up there. Vertical, good hands, and the big throwdown.
Young pass to Capella. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. And here we go. It's Butler. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And he lobs it up toward the rim. The dive for the ball. And there's another turnover by Atlanta. Well, look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Outside Lowry. And the pass to Robinson. Adebayo with a screen for Robinson. 13 feet away. And he hits the jump shot. 1:21 left in the game. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Up top, Capella. The kick out to Young. The 3. No good on the shot. Well, he'd go the other way with it. Now, here's Tucker. Here's Robinson. And it's John Collins with the rebound. There's 48 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Young against Robinson. Young outside. Just 5 on the clock. Hunter for 3. It's stolen by Lowry.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Clock at 6. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And so the Hawks take the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean,
Phoenix. Good reporting there. All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3. And for the Heat, on the wing, Robinson and Butler. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Lowry in at point guard. Now here's Ayton. Back to Booker. From deep. Adebayo grabs the board. Butler on the wing. Fires the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss.
I mean, it is crazy to think how far Jimmy Butler has come. I mean, didn't see a lot of the floor his first 2 seasons. Then soon after, he made 4 straight All-Star games.
Lowry against Paul. Butler on the wing, down low. And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it. And Butler in his career, Grant, he won Most Improved Player in 2015.
I mean, it's like he became a 20 points per game player overnight. You feel like Butler just needed a chance in the NBA. And I'll tell you what, he's made the most of everything he's had.
Now here's Booker. Here's Paul. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup.
Well, what you love about Devin Booker, this guy, yes, he is a shoot-first player, but if somebody's open, he will find you.
From 17, they get the rebound. Adebayo. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot, and will go to the line. Free throw's good. Adebayo.
You have to love the style Bam brings with him to the floor. He's such a spirited player, and you can see his teammates enjoy it as well.
Stolen by Lowry. And here we go, the Heat fast break. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And so here's Phoenix. And that's a foul called on Duncan Robinson. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. Second team foul.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Bridges outside. For 3, Booker. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Well, this is very much the definition of a shooting guard. Booker always looking to rise and fire from range.
Now here's Lowry. Outside Robinson. Butler on the wing. Back to Robinson. 5 on the clock. 3-pointer. And Ayton pulls it down.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Booker can't get it to go.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
The consistency with which Kyle Lowry involves his teammates is really a sight to behold. This guy's such a good passer.
And so here's Phoenix. The Heat making their last shot. Bridges outside. Back to Booker. From deep. Booker missing again.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots. And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Paul can't get it to go.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
A nice shot by Butler.
Well, there's a solid handle that Jimmy Butler is working with, and his ability to create with the ball in his hands becoming special.
Paul passes to Booker. Lowry against Paul. Pass to Crowder. There's the 3. And the Suns miss again. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 8 to get things underway. And here's Butler outside. Counted from distance. Butler's got his second bucket of the night.
But Jimmy Butler is not a volume shooter. He makes every shot count. That time the delivery from deep.
Outside Booker. Going inside. And here's Crowder from the arc. Pure from three-point range.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Robinson. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Adebayo. Out to Lowry. Pass to Tucker. Offensive board. Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
A tireless worker at both ends. Adebayo imposing his will that time on the offensive glass.
Paul passes to Booker. There's 37 seconds left in the opening quarter. Three-pointer. The rebound by Lowry.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Here's Tucker. And he gets the bucket.
Well, that's just superb coordination and balance right there. Tucker's hard to move once he gets the ball inside.
Here's Paul. With the floater, and he lays it up and in.
This guy is just so smooth offensively. The ability to get to the floater game for Chris Paul, so important.
And we've reached the end of the
Fans, welcome your Miami Heat dancers.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. Let's quickly break down what we've seen from the Heat.
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. And it's Adebayo in at the 5 spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Now here's Adebayo. He's got 7. Butler passes to Adebayo. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball. Salto.
Lowry outside. Back to Tucker. Shot clock at 5. Lets it fly. The putback. Crowder grabs the miss. The Suns trailing. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Ayton. Not going to go that time. And Miami will go the other way with it.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Well, Crowder known for his defense, and you love to see him get high for these rejections.
Adebayo passes to Butler. Back to Adebayo. Second chance shot. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron. Adebayo's got 9. And Doris, you know a thing or two about dropping dimes from your college playing days. I've seen it. So in your opinion, who's the best passer in the league today?
Boy, this is not an easy answer, B.A. Chris Paul is going to go in the Hall of Fame as a point guard, and he manned that position, and for a good decade, he was one of the best in the business. But if I were saying best ever and best right now, it's hard for me to go away from LeBron James. His vision, his creativity, his ability to make the game easy for his teammates, I'd say LeBron James.
Ayton, no good. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
The Heat have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Butler on the wing. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
McGee, he's checked in for Ayton. Again, the Heat misses. The Suns have gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter.
Boy, you take one look at JaVale McGee and feel like this guy was built for the game of basketball. Remember, both his parents played at a high level. His mom, in fact, won a couple titles at the collegiate level and a gold medal with the U.S. women's team.
Here's Lowry. The Suns getting their last shot to go. Robinson in the post. Booker defending. Out to Lowry. Pass to Robinson. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Tucker, no good. And JaVale McGee standing 7 feet even, but a 7'6" wingspan, Dora.
Boy, you want to talk about, quote, a catch radius. This guy uses his length to great effect. Finishes above the rim and controls that airspace.
Now here's Paul. It's Bridges on the wing. From downtown.
They had some success in the first quarter, but since then, they've gone cold.
Here's Butler, and that comes off the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Explosive drive by Jimmy Butler. Defender draped all over him. Forget about it.
Now here's Paul. A minute 31 left in the first half of this one. McGee, a screen on Lowry. And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
And here's Paul. Bridges outside. 5 to shoot. And there's the lob. And McGee with the stuff.
Court vision, intellect, basketball IQ, the masterful distributor that is Chris Paul.
Lowry into the lane. Pass to Tucker. There's the triple. Hauled in by McGee.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Booker against Butler. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, that's 2 fouls on him early. He'll have to be careful not to pick up another one.
There's 37 seconds left in the second period. Here's Robinson.
It's amazing the success they've had with him shooting this way. 0 for the night.
Big time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make. Outside Booker. Here's the 3. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
And he lobs it up. Deflects the pass. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. And so it's Miami with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. It's been a clinic out there by Bam Adebayo.
He's been a real difference maker today in terms of reeling in offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle, you love the work ethic he has had on display.
And so in the game for Phoenix, they've got Torrey Craig, Aaron Holiday out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's Cameron Johnson, and it's McGee in at the center position.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now here's Lowry. Pass to Adebayo. Out to Lowry. Outside Robinson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Adebayo. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside. He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Well, Phoenix is shooting just around 32% from the field. Holiday with the ball. Outside Craig. Pass to Shamet. Shot clock at 6. Floats one. That shot missing. Good work defensively by Robinson.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Here's Tucker. Outside Robinson. Fires the 3. Knocks it down from distance. And now it's an 11-point Miami lead.
And they're giving up way too many second chance points.
And known for his fashion sense as well. Tucker especially proud of his shoe collection.
I mean, Tucker brought 100 pair of sneakers to the bubble in Orlando. He has around 5,000 pairs overall. Even unveiled a sneaker loft because he has shoes all over his house.
It's Shamet on the wing. Robinson defending. Here's McGee. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
And so here is Miami. The Suns getting their last shot to go. Spins, and it's Butler off the drive. And it's Butler who slams it down.
Okay, put it on the deck, make a dribble drive, and set up an opportunity at the rim. That is good stuff.
Holiday against Lowry. Pass to Johnson. This one for three. Adebayo grabs the board.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
On the wing, Holiday. He's guarded by Lowry. Here's McGee. Denied by Adebayo.
What a menacing swat by Bam. Letting them know there are no easy shots when he's around.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Now here's Butler. 9 points in the game. And Adebayo slams it in.
The aggressiveness of Adebayo. He plays with so much energy and force close to the bucket.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Booker against Robinson. Booker, the pass to Aiden. Back to Booker. Inside. Aiden, no good.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Stolen by Bridges. And so they choose to intentionally foul. A line change here for Miami.
That's his first personal foul. First team
Just
foul.
over 3.5 minutes through the third.
Substitutions for your Heat.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play is under review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Here's Vincent. Pass to Oladipo. Here's Vincent. He's guarded by Paul. 4 on the clock. Here's Hero with the drive. Good work defensively by Crowder. Phoenix is shooting 27% in today's game. Not good. Booker, the pass to Aiden. Back to Booker to end the drought. And it's Miami with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Vincent. He's guarded by Bridges. Here's Martin. Hero on the wing. From the high post, Crowder grabs the miss.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Here's Vincent. Shoots over Paul. Again, the Heat misses. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They could get back within single digits of the lead. Lowry and Hero teaming up in the backcourt. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4, and it's Butler in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Miami, and he commits the intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Now here's Paul. Outside Booker. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Paul. Three-pointer, Bridges. And it's Miami with a rebound. Lowry's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Butler. Tips it. It's good on the putback. And the Heat lead by 13. Here's Paul. Pass to Booker. Bridges outside. Back to Booker. Ayton, a screen on Hero. Booker, the pass to Ayton. And here's Booker. Ayton with it. He's guarded by Hero. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That'll belong to Kyle Lowry.
I'll tell you, for a center, the big man has got excellent touch at the free throw line.
Ayton hits them both. The Heat shooting only 35% so far. Hero on the wing. From the arc. And the Heat, another 3.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And talk about payback. He hits the revenge triple.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire, a little bit of pride at stake.
Now here's Lowry, driving in. Here's Adebayo. Out to Lowry. The 3. Hits a three-pointer. Lowry's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Now Paul. Outside Booker. Paul finds Booker. 6 to shoot. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Heat have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Hero on the wing. Oh, sweet move. Out to Lowry. Pulls up on the wing. That won't go for Lowry.
They get this rebound, but they haven't been able to keep up on the boards. They're lucky the game is as close as it is.
Bridges misses. Miami has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Lowry, the pass to Butler. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Now here's Paul. Ayton, a screen on Hero. And Booker puts up a deep 3. Out to Bridges. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
He pushed a little too hard there trying to close the gap. And yes, he paid the price.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
Then here's Lowry. Outside Butler. 4-3. Miami, no good that time either. The Suns have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. And the Suns miss again. Well, the Heat's shooting about 43% since the fourth quarter began. Pass to Hero. Takes a 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. And Booker with the jam.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
To the wing on the left. Hero right side. Lets it go from deep. Gets the 3 ball to go. Hero's got 8 points in the quarter.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Heat.
You know, we talk about this often. Second chance points can be the difference between winning and losing.
Yeah, they hit the offensive glass with a purpose and made the most of those extra touches.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Bam Adebayo.
Boy, I think he made his presence felt in the paint more than anywhere else. This guy's rebounding numbers were outstanding. He controlled the glass.
Here's Ayton following the bucket by the Heat. Booker for three. Sends it home from three-point land.
You've got to be shot ready in this instance. On the catch, prepared to shoot. Devin Booker, yes, sir.
Hero for three. And that comes off the assist by Lowry.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Pass to Booker. Puts up a three. It's hauled in by the Heat. Lowry with it. So no problem for Miami as they get. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it.
lot of experience on the floor tonight, Greg. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
Well, Kevin, guys are going to play smart, and they're going to be in position to make plays. So this could come down to just who makes more of the big shots.
The starters for the Utah Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Gobert in its center. Now here's Conley. Gobert with a screen for Conley, and it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Shot clock at 6, and the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovich. That's his first foul.
And guys, as soon as you start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistled for over the back.
Couldn't have been more obvious about it. That's just a lack of discipline, not the way you're taught to do it.
Rebounded by Tucker.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Lowry kicks to Buck. Up again. Adebayo on the follow.
The confidence continuing to grow off the board. Adebayo takes it right back up.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
He'd have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Pass to Tucker. Back to Lowry. Robinson against Mitchell. To the inside. Takes it from 10. And Adebayo throws it down.
Ferocious finish. Bam's natural strength is next level.
Lowry against Conley. Knocked loose. Mitchell passes to Conley. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Because he attracts so much defensive attention, Donovan Mitchell often finds teammates all alone.
And after a down season in 2020, with some questioning if he was over the hill, Mike Conley came roaring back last season.
And the first player ever to make his All-Star debut that far into his career, it had to feel something like redemption. And I tell you, he's not done yet. Has a nice new contract to prove it.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to catch up with Eric Spoelstra a few minutes ago. They know that the usual approach on offense won't be the same when Gobert is on the floor. Coach told me we can't go right at him, but we can't just give up when he's out there. We need to drag him out to defend the perimeter as often as we can. See if Gobert bites. How hard. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Mitchell. The Heat knocking down the tray. Driving in. And Butler sends it back.
Beautiful anticipation by Jimmy Butler. He sees the shot, and he's right there to block it.
Adebayo finds Lowry, and that one, good. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Heat.
They're doing a great job defensively down low. They've already racked up a lot of blocks. They've established an intimidation factor early in this one.
And one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
And here's Lowry, following the 3-pointer by Donovan Mitchell. Here's Butler, and another basket for Miami.
You don't always have to force your way to the rim. That time, Jimmy takes what the defense allows.
Conley for 3, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Conley. 1:37 left in the first quarter of the game. It's Adebayo, top of the key. Here's Butler. And it's off the back rim, no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
O'Neal passes to Gobert. Back to O'Neal. To the paint. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Some solid defense from Butler. The Heat leading by 5. And Tucker kicks to Robinson. Back to Tucker. Launches a 3. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Tucker's got 6.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The drive by Mitchell. And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
On the wing, Mitchell. And there's the drive.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key. Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
To the wing right side. Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's Butler.
One of the most impactful defenders in the game. Gobert's long arms put fear in the hearts of shooters.
Lowry kicks it to Tucker. 6 to shoot. Butler on the wing. Takes a 3.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
O'Neal passes to Mitchell. Trains the three-pointer. Mitchell's got his second bucket of the night.
We've seen steady improvement in Mitchell's three-point shot. He's a legit threat from deep.
Butler from outside. No good on the last second attempt there. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Heat. They're up by.
All right, look who's coming on the court.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
Backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. Butler and Tucker up in the forward spots. And it's Adebayo in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group in the game for the Heat. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Jazz trail by 5. Here is Conley. Mitchell outside. Back to Conley. Rebounded by Tucker.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Lowry kicks to Butler. Pass to Tucker. From deep three-point range, the Heat with a fresh 14. Robinson on the wing, over by Conley. Three-pointer, Butler. Rebounded by the Jazz. And now Utah, fast break. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Robinson on the wing, kicks it to Tucker. There's the triple. That one wide left.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovic. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Robinson against Mitchell. Butler from outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. Butler's got the lead up to 8 now for the Heat. And every year we see, Greg, some incredible comebacks. What distinguishes, in your mind, those with the resilience to battle back?
I think it starts with a belief and desire. And the great ones truly hate to lose.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Utah Jazz last season was elite at both ends of the floor. Sixth Man of the Year winner Jordan Clarkson says, 3 things we've been doing well are playing fast, sharing the basketball, and defense. We're playing a fun style of basketball and just keep racking up the wins. Guys?
They are fun to watch and a handful. D.A. thanks. Utah shooting their first free throw of the night.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Now, here is Robinson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And he gets the bucket.
The veteran point guard, Kyle Lowry, is terrific at setting the table for uncovered teammates.
Such a great all-around player, Kyle Lowry.
You know, GA, a star who's also a glue guy. He takes the temperature of the team and gives it whatever it needs, whenever it's needed.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Robinson for three. Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Inside. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Butler with the steal. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. And he drives in. Butler against Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
The shot fake of Jimmy Butler is tough not to fall for.
And so Butler nails both of them.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Butler against Mitchell. Over Butler. Here's Conley. There's the pass to O'Neal. Driving the lane. And Adebayo sends it back.
This shot can't get past Bam. His reach is just too much.
Bangs home the trifecta.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Out to the wing. O'Neal high post. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Bogdanovich passes to Mitchell. Bogdanovich sets the pick for Mitchell. Offensive rebound to halt the run. Bogdanovich, no luck. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. 32 seconds left in the first half. Robinson finds Adebayo. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Robinson's got his 4th assist in this one.
For his career, Bam shooting a high percentage from the field because he typically takes good shots.
Now here's Conley, stolen by Robinson.
And that's the tough part of trying to keep him on the floor. Now he picks up that 3rd foul.
The Heat have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
After having no trips to the free throw line in the first period, he's being much more aggressive now.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And here's Conley outside. Here's Mitchell with the drive. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
I'll tell you, when Mitchell gets downhill, it's usually a bucket or a foul or both.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And Lowry puts up a deep 3. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Miami ahead.
Thanks, guys. With Quinn Snyder, coach.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 slot. Butler with the steal. In transition, here comes Miami. Adebayo's running, and that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession. And it's the Heat with the ball. They lead by 14. Down low, and stolen by Bogdanovich. For 3, Mitchell. It's stolen by Adebayo. Here's Robinson. He kicks it to Tucker. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Robinson's got 5 assists tonight.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
Adebayo with the ball. Now defended by Gobert.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Gobert finds Conley. Got a hand on it. Tries again. Can't hit that one. Excellent D that time from Robinson.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. 7 points for Robinson.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And Duncan Robinson, Steve, one of the more pure shooters in the NBA. He can definitely hurt you from deep.
Yes, he can, Kevin. Robinson has a very easy shot. Great percentages from 3. Well above the 40% mark on his career.
The Jazz with another miss. And here are the Heat now. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. And Adebayo throws it down.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Now, here is Robinson. The dish now to Tucker. Butler against O'Neal. Clock at 6. Butler passes to Tucker. Miami needs to get a shot off. And it's Butler missing. For Utah, they've gone 0-4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the ball. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And Miami going with a whole new group out there.
Out of bounds. Heat ball.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Donovan Mitchell is a force offensively, of course, but he knows there's room for work at the other end. He said, I feel the need to really get after it defensively and show that. I watch film on every person I'm guarding. Defense travels. Offense comes and goes. Guys, back to you.
He's never satisfied, and I love that about him, D.A. Thanks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hero, no good. Utah has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Here's Conley, and he uses the glass on the layup. Conley's got 5 now.
Well, you need to start somewhere. After 4 straight misses this half, let's see if this gets them going.
Hero passes to Vincent. And here is Hero. And it's sent back by Mitchell.
You see the aggressiveness on defense. I love when Mitchell uses his leaping ability to block shots.
Here's Conley. It's hauled in by Hero. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Conley with a wide open look.
And since halftime, he just doesn't have a clue when it comes to shooting.
Here's Mitchell. Miami grabs the miss. Here's Vincent. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Over Gobert. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Here's Miami now. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. To the middle, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's O'Neal. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovich willing to get it to his open guys.
And so it's Miami holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. Defense. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others. It's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So with Lowry on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. They've got Vincent. Martin is out there with Oladipo. Then it's Tyler Hero.
Few players have been an immediate impact in the NBA like Donovan Mitchell. From the moment he was drafted by Utah in 2017, Donovan's been a top-scoring guard.
And Butler gets it to go.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Jimmy knows he's the leader of his team, and shots like this demonstrate his confident mindset.
The shot by Mitchell, no good.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
From deep. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. Jazz trail by 20. Bogdanovich wide open. Drills the three-pointer.
This is his shot. Bogdanovich has the touch from deep. He's confident from there, too.
Outside Robinson. Back to Lowry. Heat moving the ball around. Robinson against Mitchell. From outside, off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
The Heat leading by 17. Lowry passes to Butler.
That's his 4th foul of the evening. He needs to be careful now. Pick and choose where to be aggressive.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Heat?
What tremendous passing we've seen from them today. A very unselfish performance all around.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Mitchell in the corner. Fires from deep. And Utah another 3.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Outside Lowry. Back to Robinson. From deep 3-point range. Miami no good on that time either. Jazz trail by 16. Mitchell dishes to O'Neal. Stolen by Robinson. And Tucker kicks to Lowry. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And they're pushing it up. A finish, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
And the basket is good.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
That's his first personal foul.
And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. The Heat leading by 12. Robinson with it. And Tucker kicks to Robinson. Back to Tucker. Outside Lowry. Shot clock at 5. From outside the arc. Utah with the rebound. Here's the Jazz with the ball. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Mitchell wide open. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for Miami. 22 is their biggest lead. Passes it to Tucker. Three-pointer. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Can't lose sight of Bojan Bogdanovich. He's a threat to score in transition.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Heat.
One area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Robinson.
Boy, was it amazing the level of chaos he caused. Challenging ball handlers, getting into passing lanes, racking up a number of steals that helped demoralize his opponent.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. Miami no good on that time either.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
Now here is Lowry. Pass to Butler. And so it's Miami winning this one. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up.
Introducing the starting time for your Atlanta Hawks. At guard.
And the matchup at center tonight bears watching, Brent. When you look at the evolution of that position, what do you see?
I think more agility and more athleticism, where centers have to catch up with the speed of the game. And now their skill set, BA, is not on the block back to the basket trying to find opportunities to score. It's playing on the perimeter, not just shooting, but making plays.
So a look at our starters for the Heat. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. And it's Adebayo in at the 5. Collins, no good. And it's Miami's ball. Left side, Butler. Launches a 3. Collins with the rebound. Butler against Young. Pass to Capella. And he drives in. That one's good. And it's Young with the assist.
How about Capella getting it done on the drive? Just knifes his way to the basket.
To the middle. Adebayo passes to Robinson. Goes up from the top of the key. Offensive rebound. Lowry finds Robinson. To the paint. 6 on the shot clock. Tucker with the ball. And it's Hunter picking him up. Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Yeah, those possessions like zombies staying alive out there, courtesy of Bam Adebayo.
And he's going for the lob. And the slam dunk by Capella.
And what timing, Capella getting up there and capping that one off. And Capella's journey to the NBA. Born in Switzerland, school in France, a project in 2014, 90 minutes in just his first season, BA.
The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. And it's Collins penetrating. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
I just feel like Collins is at his best when he's going at the defense.
To the wing, right side. Outside Butler. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. Lots of credit has to go to the Houston Rockets. Brent, they stayed patient developing Capella, and he's turned into a great center.
Yeah, part of that development was being in the G League for a number of games for him to get his conditioning and his feet wet. And then he was amazing during that 2014-15 season. Huge strides and playing alongside James Harden. Capella took a big confidence jump as well.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control. Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Here's Herder. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Kept alive. Adebayo for 3. Robinson. Yes. And it's Adebayo picking up the assist.
And there is some intelligence behind the passing of Adebayo. Not flashy, but making smart ones.
Young from long range. That shot is off. And Miami will go the other way with it. Robinson with it. And Capella picks him up defensively. And finished off by Adebayo.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Young, the pass to Collins. To the inside. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Collins has gotten his second bucket.
Pretty good body control from the big man as Collins stays focused on the rim.
Lowry, the pass to Robinson. From outside the arc, here's Tucker. And the Heat, another 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
52 seconds left in the first. Here's Young. Here he goes. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
Miami has gone only 2 of 6 from the three-point line in this first quarter. Lowry, the pass to Robinson. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter here. Ooh, some solid defense from Herder.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
And what makes Young an all-star caliber player? Well, he can beat you with the jumper and the bounce.
Now here's Lowry. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Inside. And finished off by Adebayo.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
It's Herder on the wing. Screen by Capella. And he lobs it up top.
That's where Capella's so dangerous. He slips off those screens and is such a big target to finish.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. The Hawks on top. They're up by 5. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Hawks?
So far, guys, they've done a fantastic job finding the open man and getting some easy buckets.
Another part of the game tonight where they've been effective is to get points in the paint.
Young and Herder, the 1 and the 2. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. So that's the Hawks 5. Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation.
Overall, though, they've taken good care of the ball. That's their first turnover.
Miami trailing. Outside Robinson. For 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Back to Young. Let's go with a 3. The shot comes out, and the Heat going the other way now.
Let's just remember this about Trae Young. In the 1920 season, he became only the 5th player in NBA history to average more than 29 points and 9 assists.
And his struggles have been apparent, unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And when Young joined the 29.9 assist club, his company was pretty exclusive. Brent, the great Oscar Robertson, he did it a bunch of times. And, of course, you know the 3 others.
Well, I think James Harden, Russell Westbrook, of course, and then look it up, kids, Tiny Archibald. So all Hall of Famers, in my opinion, those 3 names we just mentioned. And the fact that Trae did it in his 2nd season, you got to be kidding me.
The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Young drawing the double team. Hunter on the wing. Back to Young. Pass to Hunter. To the paint. Here's Capella. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
A popular phrase in the NBA circles has become rim runner. Basically centers that live in the paint on both ends of the floor, guys who rack up rebounds and easy buckets. Clint Capella might be the best in the league at rim running.
Young way outside. The long distance 3 is buried. Young's got 6 here in the quarter.
Pretty much poor defensive effort there. You have to get a hand in his face when he's spotting up from distance.
Lowry. And again, the Heat missing. Well, when you look at the numbers of Capella, Grant, you see a guy who knows his role.
I love it. I mean, Clint never attempts threes. He's not looking to stretch the floor. A career 60+% shooter, Clint lives on dunks and putbacks, and he's always among the league leaders in rebounding. He's just a force down low.
Well, Brent, a lot of times left-handers are trickier to defend, but some say lefties tend to be less ambidextrous than right-handers.
I don't know how those guys play backwards, BA, to be honest with you. But really, it's about throughout the course of the year, there's so few lefties that you're not used to playing them. So you have to make these adjustments to guys and it's hard to catch up. It might take a quarter or two before you realize this guy's a lefty.
Outside Butler. Lowry, the pass to Robinson. Can they get it? And Tucker gets it to go. Tucker's got 6.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Shot is up. Herder can't hit.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Lowry, the pass to Adebayo. On the push, here comes Atlanta. Here's Herder, back to Capella from behind the arc. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. Fast break, here come the Heat. Here's Adebayo, and finished off by Adebayo.
Love it when the big guy like Adebayo is out there making it happen in the fast break.
Outside Young. Pass to Capella. Now Herder. Clock at 6. Capella can't get it to go. The Heat have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Lowry, good.
Well, Lowry can just pepper you with shots from the arc. He's got a talent for finding and making those looks.
Collins, left side. Outside Herder. Back to Collins. 36 seconds left in the second quarter. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Miami with the ball. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Outside Robinson. No good on the 3.
He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward.
Herder gets the bucket.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
Pass to Robinson. All sorts of time. They get it back. Outside Tucker. Lets the 3 fly. No good on the buzzer beater.
He's very engaged right now, John Collins, defensively, and that's starting to make a difference for the team.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired. Allie, as always, thanks. Ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Setting the floor for the Heat. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Butler in at the small forward.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Back to Tucker. Over Collins. Pass to Adebayo. Over Hunter. Ooh, and an air ball on that one. Way off. Atlanta's gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game.
And talk about a guy betting on himself. Now, John Collins turned down a big contract prior to last season. It all worked out in his favor as he signed an even bigger one to stay with the Hawks. He's firmly planted as part of this team's young core.
Adebayo finds Robinson. Launches it. Hunter with the rebound.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
Tucker with a screen. Lowry with it, and it's Hunter picking him up. Tucker, great positioning on the putback. Tucker's got 8 points.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
He had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going. Herder with it, working on Robinson. Herder can't hit. The Heat have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Pass to Adebayo. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Tucker, no good.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Stolen by Lowry. On the break. Outside Tucker. From deep three-point range. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got a 6th rebound on the night. Outside Young. Fires from deep. Atlanta gets it back. Capella, the pass to Hunter, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Well, we're into the 3rd quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. There's Young with the 3.
He was terrific shooting the ball in the first half, but he looks a little bit slower out there, possibly leg tired here in the second half.
Adebayo finds Lowry. Now Tucker takes the 3. Out to Lowry from deep. Yes, and it's Adebayo picking up the assist. Lowry's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
Smart move going to Lowry, a talented shooter who doesn't hesitate on his shots.
Young inside. He's guarded by Lowry. Collins with a screen on Butler. 6 to shoot. And here's Hunter for 3. Here's Herter. It's hauled in by the Heat. Here's Tucker. It's stolen by Hunter. And stolen by Adebayo. Right side Butler. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the 2nd chance points. That gives him a double-double in this one.
And the team is going to rely on Bam for those kind of big-time plays.
Pass to Herter. Drives to the hoop. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Herter's got 8.
Well, he's 1 for 5 in the quarter, and his body language is saying a lot about where his confidence is. Rattled just a little bit. Maybe the next open look will start him up. But that's a shot right there he's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't make.
Rebounded by the Hawks. Collins has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
Back to Young. Pass to Herter. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Fast break Miami. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Robinson passes to Adebayo. Now here's Butler. Back to Tucker. And slam dunk by Tucker.
Good, smart, patient play by Jimmy Butler that time. You leave someone that wide open, and he's going to find him.
And here's Young. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Defense is setting the tone. Back to the game after this break. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. Herter and Hunter fill out the wings. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Young in at the point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Outside Young. The kick to Hunter. Outside Herter. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Hawks lead by 7.
Focused shot there and a tough one. Give Herter credit.
Right side Tucker. Back to Lowry. Up top Hero. Herter defending. Adebayo. No good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players react. Oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
And the Hawks with possession here. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's Collins. And Collins with the slam.
And some of the dunks Collins can pull off are just awesome.
Heat shooting just around 32% from the field. Hero outside. Pass to Adebayo. Second shot opportunity. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Collecting plenty of second chance points this half. That alone can keep a team in a game.
Here's Collins. Outside Young. Now Hunter. The three is up. Just 5 on the clock. Right side Young. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. For Miami, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. To the right side. Here's Tucker. Pass to Lowry. Outside Butler. Back to Lowry. And here's Tucker. The three is up. Knocks down the long J. And now just a 4-point Atlanta lead.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Young, the pass to Hunter. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Butler. Hero on the wing. And it's blocked by Collins.
No, sir. Collins sending that one away.
Here's Butler. That one no good. Hunter with some nice D. And for the Hawks, their shooting has been good. Around 52% from the field. And a slam dunk by Capella.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Pass to Tucker. Jacks up a three. That one doesn't drop. So Atlanta will take it the other way. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Collins outside. Outside Young. Throws it up high. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Pass to Tucker. Butler with the ball. Back to Tucker. Now Hero. Tries the spin move. On the take. Hey, rejected by Capella. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Capella. Here's Butler. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Young. On the push. Here comes Atlanta. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth. Collins outside. Collins a screen. To the middle. The kick to Hunter. The three ball. Fires in the triple. And the Hawks lead by 9.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Now here's Young. Pass to Collins. And so it's Atlanta with the W. This one was a fun one to watch. They were
athletic teams here, Greg. A game that's sure to produce a lot of highlights.
And makes me think of Stacey Auger, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside.
So the opening lineup for the Heat. And Robinson on the wing. He's joined by Butler. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Lowry in at the point guard position. Now here's Paul. 5 on the clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. Stolen by Robinson. Now here's Tucker. He's guarded closer. Outside for Lowry. The pass to Butler. Robinson against Bridges. Turnaround Jay. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Just strong offensive work against tight defense, but Jimmy Butler has proven he can score in that kind of situation.
Now here's Booker. Back to Paul. Bridges outside. Paul with the ball. Now defended by Adebayo. 4 on the shot clock. And it's Paul missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
First quarter, just over a minute played.
And maybe we don't talk enough about what a great teammate Lowry is. Passionate. He leads by example and always vocal.
Now here's Butler. Pass to Tucker. Back to Butler. Just 5 to shoot. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Duncan Robinson. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
When Lowry won gold in 2016, the U.S. team coaches had very high praise.
Yeah, you can call him their unsung hero. The best team player out of anybody. This guy shows emotion and guys feed off his energy.
Now Lowry. Robinson on the wing. To the paint. Here's Adebayo. Here's the 3. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. Still without a basket in the game.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Now here is Lowry. Pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. The kick out to Crowder. Bridges outside. Booker with it. Robinson picks him up. Really left below net.
Well, for certain guys, the mid-range is not where you want to be. But for Devin Booker, it's money.
Steps back. Lowry finds Robinson. Outside for Lowry. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Tucker. Adebayo passes to Tucker. Back to Adebayo.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
Ayton sets the pick for Paul. To the inside. And Adebayo sends it back. Bridges with the steal. And Adebayo sends it back.
And a menace defensively. Adebayo with the swat. He's an all-defensive team member for a reason.
Lowry passes to Tucker. Goes back up. Lowry kicks it to Tucker. Shot clock at 6. And a miss there on the triple. Deflects the pass. The Suns trailing. Pass to Bridges. On the mark with the 15-footer.
Well, good position, feet set. Bridges totally ready to get the shot off in catch-and-shoot situations. Nicely done.
Here's Lowry. Second chance shot to the left side wing. And stolen by Ayton. And now the Suns a fast break. Booker in the post. Guarded by Robinson. Spins. That's good from Paul on the assist by Booker.
Chris Paul not only has a great handle, but man, his footwork is so good.
Robinson on the wing. To the paint. Here's on a boot.
The assist.
Yeah, take it up strong, big fella.
The Suns have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. There's 21 seconds left here in the first quarter. Paul passes to Bridges. It's tipped, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler.
Suns ball.
A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Now here's Booker. Nice move.
Their coaching staff wants Adebayo to be an impact defender, and they've got to be happy with his D on that possession.
And Robinson wide open. He shoots. It's all tied in Phoenix. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the...
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancers. Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
On the court for the Heat, backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. Butler and Tucker up in the forward spots. And it's Adebayo in at the 5 spot. Now here's Booker. The pass to Ayton. Down low. Paul kicks to Booker. From the arc. No good on that one. And the Heat going the other way now.
And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
Lobs it up for Crowder. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Throws up. And Adebayo throws it down.
I love seeing Adebayo run the floor like this. Fantastic job leaking out and beating everyone to the spot.
And Greg, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him. And I believe he could be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team.
Booker with it. Robinson picks him up. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Duncan Robinson.
That's his second personal foul.
That'll be his second foul of the game. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Ball's knocked loose. Now here's Paul, guarded by Tucker. Lowry against Bridges. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Bridges against Butler. 5 to shoot. Bridges dishes to Ayton. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Miami leading by 4. Outside Lowry. Over to the left wing. Tucker. No good from outside. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. Paul passes to Booker. And you look, Doris, at the trouble so many teams have defensively. It's becoming harder and harder to get stops in this league.
And Kevin, there is no doubt that we must redefine what is considered quality defense. Guys are such range shooters now, so highly skilled from the moment they step across half court. It is almost impossible to cover every part of the floor, especially against a team that really moves it. The only thing you can do is give incredible effort and stay tied together on a string.
Here's Booker after the Heat pick up 2. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Trying to get something going. Kicks it out to Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
There's the drive. Three-pointer, Crowder. Not going to go that time. And it's Miami the other way.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Robinson passes to Tucker. One-on-one fast break. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Well, this guy is so good in transition situations. DeAndre Ayton runs the floor like a deer.
Lowry against Paul. Lowry kicks to Butler. Pass to Adebayo. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Adebayo's got the lead up to 6 now for the Heat. Paul with the ball. Bridges finds Paul. Poke loose. Butler with the steal. It's tipped. Bridges with the steal. And the dunk by Booker.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
Right wing. Here's Tucker. No good with the triple. Phoenix has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Booker. Driving to the basket. Over Robinson. Paul against Robinson. Not as good, and the Heat's lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Paul. Heat have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Outside for Robinson. It's good from long range. Robinson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, the defensive breakdowns allows Kyle Lowry to take advantage and set up an open look for his guy.
Booker with no one around, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Guys, Bam Adebayo getting it done for
14.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back.
19.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Bam Adebayo in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Cameron Johnson is out there with JaVale McGee. Then it's Torrey Craig. Then there's Landry Shamet, and it's Holiday in at the point. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release. Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. The results speak for themselves. Guys?
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you. Just 3 to shoot. Robinson drives in. He kicks it to Lowry. Pass to Butler. Heat moving the ball around. Here's Adebayo. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Suns trail by 4. And here's Holiday. No points in the game yet for him. And Craig has it in the corner. And it's off from 3-point range.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
McGee is screen on Lowry. Johnson wide open. He fires. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. And Cam Johnson, a surprise pick, Doris, when he was taken 11th back in 2019. Many wondered, I recall, what the Suns saw. Now, that's not the case.
Well, that's exactly right, because most projections had him as a late first-round pick. The Suns front office, give them credit. They saw the upside of Cameron Johnson, and boy, he is now viewed as one of the steals of that draft.
Now, here's Butler. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Here's Adebayo. Good. He's now got 10 of 10 from the field.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And here's Johnson outside. Rebound by the Heat.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. And Oladipo, here we go. And foul on the shot. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original.
The previous play is under review.
Angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense.
After the review, the challenge is successful.
Hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
There are a few things that you love about Victor Oladipo. Number one, the energy and effort he plays with every night. His willingness to carry a load on the offensive end. But more than that, guys, it's the tone and tenor of unselfishness that he sets for this entire group.
Now, here's Ayton. For 3, Booker to end the run. Ayton, the pass to Paul. Now here's Booker. And Ayton throws it down.
What a fantastic offensive rebounder. Ayton's so good at using his physical advantages.
Passes it to Hero. Inside. Oladipo outside. Hero on the wing. Defended by Booker. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Suns trail by 8. Paul dishes to Booker. 55 seconds left here in the third quarter. To the inside. Ayton shoots the 3. He shoots again. The kick out to Crowder. And stolen by Dedmon. It's deflected. Paul with the steal. Here's Ayton over Vincent. And it's Ayton missing. Miami leading by 8. Now, Hero. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Outside, Martin. Martin with the screen for Oladipo. Back to Martin. Bridges with the steal. It's stolen by Martin. And there's the call on Devin Booker.
Devin Booker.
That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
11 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Vincent. The pass to Hero.
I'll tell you, you cannot shake Chris Paul when he's locked in. His defense is as good.
And so it's Miami in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the floor for Miami, Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And Robinson on the wing. He's joined by Butler. And it's Lowry in at the 1 spot. Lock at 6. Up top, Crowder. And here's Booker from the arc. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got his 8th rebound here tonight. From the line, they get it back.
Second chance points kill you. It's a strength of Adebayo picking up the garbage and putting it in.
Ball looking over the floor. Kicks to Booker. He takes it in. Here's Ayton. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Miami on defense. Booker outside. 6 to shoot.
And nothing's been easy for them, especially in this half. Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Bounce pass, Butler. Here's Robinson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Suns trail by 12. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And here's Booker from the arc. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Puts one in the eye of the defense. First triple of the evening.
Paul against Lowry. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Second minute off the clock now in the 4th. Lowry kicks to Robinson. Shot clock at 5. Baseline try.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
And again, it's the Heat missing. And he commits the intentional foul.
Jimmy Butler. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
Miami on defense. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Paul passes to Booker. Here's Crowder. Back to Booker. Shot clock at 3. It's up a 3.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it. Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
It's Robinson high post. He's guarded by Booker. Three-pointer, Butler. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got 4 rebounds in this game, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. Ball against Lowry. Ayton a screen on Lowry.
2 minutes.
Ball right side. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, Mr. Ayton decides, why just lay it up when you can finish with authority?
Lowry against Paul. Lowry dishes to Robinson. Outside Butler. Out to the right wing. Adebayo with a screen on Booker. And stolen by Ayton. Adebayo against Booker. Out to the wing. The kick out to Crowder. Drives to the hoop. Booker outside. 6 on the shot clock. And he gets it to go from the high post. Now just a 5-point Heat lead.
Well, the definition of the quote sharpshooter. Booker showing great balance and accuracy for a young guy.
Robinson on the wing. Defended by Booker to the left wing. Butler against Bridges. And it's Butler missing. For 3, Booker. Rebounded by Tucker.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Well, they're passing to Adebayo. Here's Lowry, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Chris Paul picks up that one.
Kyle Lowry may be just a shade over 6 foot, but he has zero problem mixing it up down low. This guy plays with such great fight.
Heroes checked in for the Heat.
Well, just knocking them down from the charity stripe, extending the lead. Simple basketball.
Paul passes to Booker. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal
Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
14 foul.
Well, free throw attempt numbers indicate just how difficult someone is to guard. Booker certainly in the hard-to-check category.
Now, Hero, defended by Booker.
Hey, balance it out.
Now, Hero. From deep. No good there. And so it's the Heat winning this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining.
there, Alec. And it's going to be the Jazz off the tip. All right, now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the center position.
And after 14 years in the NBA, Mike Conley finally an all-star in 2021, and he richly deserved it. A three-time Joe Dumars Trophy winner for sportsmanship, like yours truly. I mean, he does it the right way. Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot three.
And I think when you say Mike Conley all-star, now it's official.
Yeah, you're right, B.A. I mean, because you talk about the respect he has around this league. He's always been viewed in that light. A key part to that grit and grind era there in Memphis, and now he's writing a superb second act.
Now here's Robinson. Back to Lowry. The three. He can't hit that time.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Down low. The kick out to Conley. Beyond the arc. Three-pointer, O'Neal. Adebayo grabs the board.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
To the inside. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Fires for three. He buries it from three. Mitchell's got 6 points.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
Here's Robinson, and Gobert with a block. And they're able to recover. Here's Conley. Outside Mitchell. Pass to O'Neal. There's the three. And again, it's Utah with a three.
Because he attracts so much defensive attention, Donovan Mitchell often finds teammates all alone.
Here's Lowry. Rebounded by the Jazz.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Butler on the wing. Outside Robinson. Right side Tucker. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. Outside for Butler. 3 on the clock. 18 feet out. Doesn't go that time. And it's Utah the other way. Mitchell into the lane, and Mitchell with the slam.
I like that Donovan Mitchell's not afraid to attack the rim. He finished strong.
Butler on the wing. To the paint. It's tipped. Here's Adebayo. Back to Butler. Up and over Conley. That one's wide left.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
And it's Mitchell, the miss. For Miami, they've gone just 1 of 6 to begin the game. Robinson on the wing, checked by Mitchell. Butler into the lane, inside. It's a one-on-one situation. Robinson with the block. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Miami trailing. Robinson with it, guarded now by Mitchell. Driving inside.
Right now they're losing ground. I mean, they might need to switch things up a bit. Maybe hit the offensive boards a little harder.
Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Robinson.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
Outside Butler. From deep three-point range. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the Utah Jazz with 3 All-Stars last season. But Grant, safe to say that Rudy Gobert is their most important player when it comes to winning games.
You know, B.A., I think so. I agree. I mean, Donovan Mitchell is terrific. Definitely a star. But you factor Gobert's impact at both ends of the floor, he might just be the most important player on that team.
On target from range.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Out left to the wing. And they get it back. Here's Adebayo. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
The confidence continuing to grow off the board. Adebayo takes it right back up.
Pass to Mitchell from outside the arc. The rebound by Lowry.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved. Yeah, 3 turnovers already and some frustration starting to settle in.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Conley against Lowry. Back to Conley. Pass to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich with a screen on Lowry. The shot by Conley, no good. Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for the Utah Jazz. 8 points in the quarter.
All right, Lucas coming onto the court. Come on, get back.
And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
And another area where they've been on point is defending the rim. A lot of blocks through the first 2 quarters.
In the backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Conley passes to Mitchell. Another shot. And Gobert with the lay-in.
You see how seriously Gobert takes rebounding, just getting after it. Great activity.
Here's Tucker. And the 3 off target. And for the Jazz, they're shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. Controls the rebound and the putback. Bogdanovich has got 5 now. And Grant, you were named co-rookie of the year alongside Jason Kidd back in '95. Something that's only happened 3 times in NBA history.
Yeah, I'm still bitter about that. I was robbed. Jason knows that. Everyone knows that. Nah, Jason and I, we are good friends. We joke about this all the time, but it was really an honor to share this award with someone of his caliber. Really one of the true greats to ever play in the NBA. But I was still robbed.
Here's Conley. Gobert passes to Mitchell. Shoots over Robinson. Mitchell misses. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Lowry into the lane. Robinson finds some space. And that comes off the assist by Lowry.
You gotta love a veteran point guard. Lowry keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Pass to Mitchell. The 3. Jimmy Butler with a rebound. Butler's got his 4th rebound in this one.
I'll tell you what, he's been off target all night, and his teammates have had to rally.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Utah has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Outside Mitchell from the arc. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds in the game.
He kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Utah leading to the paint. Lays it in off the pretty lob.
Well, you know Donovan Mitchell is a 2 guard, but he can play a little bit of 1. He also can create shots for others.
Robinson with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Here's Adebayo. Pass to Tucker. This one for 3. Rebounded by the Jazz.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result. And the number 45 that Donovan Mitchell wears, it's a tribute to Michael Jordan. MJ wore it for most of his high school days. while he played baseball and for a short while in the NBA.
And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
Stolen by Lowry. Here's the break. Here's Robinson. Pass to Tucker. Takes a three. Nails it from three. Tucker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. And you talk about that 45 that Jordan wore playing baseball. Well, Mitchell also very connected to that sport. His father, who played professionally and works in the majors currently.
Yeah, and baseball, VA, was Donovan's sport growing up. But a broken wrist his sophomore year in high school after a collision at the plate steered his path toward hoops.
Both free throws good for Mitchell.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Out to the right wing. Here's Tucker. Three-pointer off the mark.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with this shot all evening long.
Pass to Conley.
Heat foul, Kyle Lowry. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
And Conley drops them both.
It's so good to see Mike Conley out there. After all the injuries, I just love how the offense runs with him at the helm.
Here's Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Robinson against Mitchell. Pass to O'Neal. Now Gobert. Over Adebayo. Reverses. And Gobert with a nice bucket inside. Gobert's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Nice interior touch from Rudy. Good at getting ideal positioning and capitalizing.
Lowry, the pass to Robinson. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. From deep, Conley. And Tucker pulls it down. The Heat have gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Here's Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
What an explosive drive by Butler. He goes straight through the defense and finds a shot.
Right side, Mitchell. And stolen by Adebayo. He gets it up. No good that time. And so it's Utah with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Allie, as always, thank you. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. We've seen Donovan Mitchell really having a great game.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
It's a part of his game that he can always tap into. There's an art to it, and he is painting the canvas tonight.
Setting the floor for the Heat. Heading to backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, down low. He's off on the first.
Jimmy Butler, one of the great two-way wings we have. Some call him the most complete wing. Hard to argue with the defense he plays.
And with Butler in his defense, he is a menace. Brings intensity and energy every game.
Also add the versatility with who he can guard. Always a threat to come up with a steal. He's an elite defender.
Here's Gobert. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Rudy Gobert not content to just take the foul. Used his size to follow through for the bucket.
Miami trailing. And here's Lowry. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And stolen by Gobert. Here's O'Neal. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to O'Neal. Driving to the basket. And he lays it up and in. And now a 10-point Utah lead.
Whew, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Pass to Butler. And he can't jam it through. And for the Jazz, they're shooting only 42%. The three from Mitchell, that one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one. Lowry outside. Will it go? And he lays it in.
Gifted scorer. I like when Lowry takes initiative and looks to capitalize inside.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
So, Brian, the NBA tests out different rules in the G League, including shooting 1 free throw for all the possible points to speed things up. How much did it hurt players' free throw percentages, not getting the multiple tries? Well, averages dropped a percentage point or 2. Is that a deal breaker or something to consider?
Yeah, those are good questions. We'll see, Allie. Thank you.
Hustling through contact, one of Lowry's specialties. Very strong upper body.
Conley against Lowry. Now Conley. 6 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler. Butler's got 5 rebounds tonight. Up top, Robinson. The 3 is up. Lowry, no good. The Jazz have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Pass to Gobert. Mitchell with the ball. Gobert with a screen on Robinson. The 3 from Mitchell. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Wow, defensively, for some reason, they've come out flat here in the second half.
Lowry, the pass to Robinson. 3-pointer. Drops in the 3. Robinson's got 7 points in the game.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
A line change here for Miami. The 3 from Mitchell. Mitchell can't get that one to fall.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
Out to Oladipo from downtown, and the Heat, another 3.
This is the shot you want to get him, an open look from range.
From deep, Conley. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Mike Conley. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
1:11 left in the 3rd. And there's the drive. It's good.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
And it has them in a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end.
Pass to O'Neal. Back to Gobert. Bogdanovich passes to Mitchell. Drills it from deep. Mitchell's got 9 points now in the second half.
And offensively, it appears they've hit their stride.
To the left side wing. Here's Martin. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. On the wing, Mitchell. He's guarded by Hero. 3-pointer, O'Neal. They grab their own miss. The 3 from Mitchell, and the 3-pointer goes. Mitchell's got 22 points.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
Just a big-time effort for...
All right, Lucas coming onto the court.
All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game, presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. O'Neal on the wing. From deep. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bogdanovich. Here's Lowry. Pass to Tucker. From deep. Rebound, Utah.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused, and they've executed.
Butler, good.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Sinks the tray.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Outside Tucker. The three is up. Outside for Butler to the left wing. And another shot for three. And Tucker gets it to go.
It's enough to where you have to respect him. Had one triple in the first half, now has his second.
Mitchell against Robinson. From deep three-point range. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And that was a little payback for what happened on the other end. Mitchell showing the range.
With the step back. From deep. The Heat rebound. Outside Butler. Pass to Robinson. Out to the wing. Goes back up. Lowry, the pass to Adebayo. 4 on the clock. From deep three-point range. Robinson can't hit.
We all know he's a good shooter. But from that distance, I don't think so.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space. But that does make it a tougher shot.
Three-pointer, O'Neal. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Outside Butler. The shot, no good. So Utah will take it the other way. Pass to Gobert. Outside Mitchell. Gobert with a screen on Robinson.
2 minutes remaining.
The three from Mitchell.
2 minutes.
The three ball. On the wing, Mitchell. There's the triple. Gets the three to fall. Mitchell's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry. But it can go the other way as well.
Outside Tucker. 19-footer. And that one comes up a bit short.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Jazz.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the arc tonight.
And it ended up paying off big time. Just an overwhelming performance.
And what a huge performance it was for Donovan Mitchell.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
O'Neal misses. And for the Heat, they're shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Butler passes to Adebayo. Outside Robinson. Tries to snap the cold streak. And again, the Heat missing. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
Mitchell, the pass to Bogdanovich. Now Conley. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. From the line. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Outside Robinson. From deep. The shot that time not on target. And so it's Utah easily grabbing this. Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.